perfect example last night in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. So last night in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, there was a suspect. Okay, the suspect in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, apparently was a Hispanic man, and he charged police officers with a knife. Here's the Lancaster County District Attorney's Office. Okay, here's their description. Then we're going to play you the tape, okay, because they have body cam footage. The Lancaster County District Attorney's Office is investigating a police-involved shooting Sunday afternoon that resulted in the death of a man. Lancaster City Police responded to a home in the 300 block of Laurel Street about 4:15 p.m. for a reported domestic disturbance. On scene, a Lancaster City police officer fired at a 27-year-old man who was armed with a knife. The man, identified as Ricardo Munoz, was killed and pronounced dead at the scene. The Lancaster County DA's office investigates all officer-involved shootings in Lancaster County to determine if force used by police was justified and if a crime occurred. The Lancaster County detectives are continuing to investigate, and DA Heather Adams will make a final determination on the use of force upon completion of the investigation. However, we would like to release some information based on a preliminary investigation, which included review of footage from the firing officer's body camera. The footage shows that when the officer gets in front of a residence in the 300 block of Laurel Street, Munoz immediately engages from inside and runs toward the officer, brandishing a knife above his head in clear view in a threatening manner. The officer then fired. No one else was struck by the gunfire. Here is the actual body cam footage. Okay, here comes the suspect. He is charging out the door. The officer attempts to retreat. He attempts to retreat. And Munoz is coming at him with the knife over his head, charging him. Charging him. As it turns out, by the way, this particular suspect also happens to have been charged with 4 counts of aggravated assault just a couple of years ago. In fact, on Monday, March 4th, 2019, apparently this guy was charged with stabbing people. He was holding a knife. Apparently, he saw the officers and held the knife to his own throat. The officers gave commands to him to drop the knife. He didn't comply. He then attempted to climb over a handrail toward the front of a residence, and then they had to use a taser on him. And then they took him into custody. Apparently, there were 3 adults who'd been injured by this guy involved in stabbing and slashing. And so this is the definition of a justified shooting. Right? This is the definition of a justified police shooting. Did it matter? Of course it didn't matter. There were riots in Lancaster last night. Protests and riots, people smashing police cars. And the police allowing it to happen, by the way. The police allowing these pathetic specimens of humanity to break apart, smash windows, break the police car. Okay, the headlines by the media's culpability in this is insane. Here is the headline from NBCPhiladelphia.com. You ready for the headline in this? Man shot and killed by police in Lancaster. Wow. Conveying 0 of the actual relevant information. How about man charging officers while brandishing a knife shot and killed in Lancaster? Oh, but that would actually dissuade people from rioting, you see. And so the protesters gathered in Lancaster. It was protests gathered in Lancaster, except for the fact that people started smashing things and gathering to do property damage.
Never mind.
The police were forced to use tear gas. The protesters built barricades out of trash cans and street signs. They damaged the post office, so apparently they are very against mail-in balloting as well. According to Priscilla Liguri, reporting for ABC 27, more than 100 people protested in the city last night. Crews have spent the morning cleaning up glass bottles and bricks scattered across the streets. The Lancaster police station has a broken door and windows. So, well done, everybody. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter what the facts of the case are. It doesn't matter what the facts of the case are. Okay, which is the definition of people who don't care about truth. If you don't care about the facts of the case, you don't care about truth. You just don't. All you care about is the narrative. Now wait, before you go, you have to know we are moving YouTube channels. Videos like this one will only be available on my personal YouTube channel, Ben Shapiro, starting September 28th. Click on the link in the description to subscribe so you don't miss a beat.